Hi, I'm Jenny from This World Is Not Our Homestead, and this is my daughter,
Corbell.
Corbell. Yes. And we are going to open my seeds for the 2024 growing season. We're going to start with this yellow package, which comes from M.I. Gardner. Do you want to open it?
Yeah.
Okay. And at the end of the video, I will give you a tip that I have found helps me when I'm ordering seeds. Because when you look through magazines like this, and they just have all these gorgeous options and everything sounds amazing, if you're like me, you can't buy them all because you don't have unlimited money. You have limited money. So I will share my tip for narrowing down what to actually purchase when everything sounds and looks so good. But, okay, so she got it open. All right, we have our seeds. Oh. Okay, I like to order, what's that? From M.I. Gardner because all of his seed packets cost only $2. What's this? And I'm frugal. And he also posts educational videos to help gardeners all the time. So if you need a seed company, M.I. Gardner is definitely one worth considering. Okay, so from M.I. Gardner, we have the habanada pepper. And I love the flavor of habanero peppers, but I'm not a big spicy fan. So when I found out that there is a pepper called the habanada pepper, and it tastes like a habanero without any of the heat, I wanted to grow it because they taste delicious. Like it's fruity, almost peachy, with a sweet. But of course, they have that burning heat. So these are supposed to have none of the heat and all of that delicious flavor. I'm excited to grow these this year. This will be a first for us. There's one. Next is the Ducat dill, which kind of brings Star Trek to mind. You know, Ducat, he's a bad guy, kind of. Anyway, I love dill. My sister every Thanksgiving makes this dish with beans, green beans, and like pecans, and it has so much dill in it, and it's just amazingly delicious. I always look forward to it, but I've never actually grown dill. And this type, it says, Ducat dill is the sweetest variety on the market, not just for its flavor, but for its growth span as well. So I'm hoping to produce my own dill this year. I do grow some herbs, but I would love to grow all of the herbs that I cook with, and dill is on the list of ones that I need to do. So, I didn't remember buying this one, but okay. It's the Turkish orange eggplant. I'm trying to grow some eggplants this year because I've heard that they can be very prolific, and I have a large family and they eat a lot of food. So I hope these turn out to be very tasty. They will be cute no matter what. They look kind of like little pumpkins, but I will have to update y'all on their flavor once they start growing. When I read reviews online, they were very mixed. So we'll see how those turn out. And we have the Mexican sour gherkin, also called mouse melons and cucamelons. And this is actually not something that I would grow if it was just up to me, but my daughter Aaliyah really wants to grow them. And honestly, I might end up liking them a lot. They sound good. People say they taste like a blend of citrus and cucumber. And they are absolutely adorable, and they're said to be very prolific. So maybe I could sell some like at the street or something if we end up overwhelmed with cucamelons. But I like to incorporate my children in the gardening or in anything homesteading related when they're interested. This is also a request by Aaliyah, and these are the Dragon Tongue Bush Beans. Reviews were good. I am hoping these turn out as good as the reviews say, but I did get multiple other types of beans as well in my other package over here, which we will open now. But I have had a hard time with beans. They're supposed to be like one of the easiest things to grow and you get in abundance, but the types I have tried have been very disappointing. And I even tried a type called Provider, which kind of, builds you up to expect provision, but they did not do well. Thank you. So I have 3 types of beans I'm going to grow this year. The Dragon Tongue Bush Bean is one of them, and we are going to see the others. Okay, first up we have, and I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm guessing, the Blauhild beans. That's a guess on how to pronounce it. I really love pink and purple in the garden. I don't like it in basically any other area of my life, but when it comes to the garden, I love seeing pinks and purples. It's gorgeous and natural, but still unusual. These are a pole bean, so they're climbing, and I'm excited to plant these on my arch trellises around the yard where I have them. I hope they turn out as good as they say. They're supposed to stay tender even when they get really big, which sounds great because no one likes stringy beans. All right, Corbell, you want to pick up the next one? No. All right, we have Cantar or Cantar beans. This is a bush bean that had excellent reviews. It's green, so it's not a color that I'm super excited about, but the reviews were really good. And I believe these grow out the top of the plant, so they're easy to see and harvest, if I'm not mistaken. But said to be delicious, said to grow well. I plan on growing all of my beans in separate places, so that they don't, hopefully, they don't cross-pollinate and I can save seeds. But, okay, up next. Corbell, what's this one?
The coral carrot.
The coral carrot. Baker Creek sent me a free package of these when I bought something a while back. I think that was when I bought the snake beans. And I was like, okay. And I planted them, and I was so happy with how they grew. They grew like it was a big, thick carrot. And it tasted so good. It was definitely the biggest carrot I've ever grown. So I bought more because I love carrots. Carrots are delicious, but most of the carrots we've grown, they just don't get very big. They're thin, they're kind of spindly. I don't give them super soil like all the reviews say, with sand and stuff. So these did really well in my normal Central Arkansas dirt. So I'm growing more. And I'm hoping to save seeds as well because I've heard they're excellent seed savers. Oh, okay. Next, we have the Moringa Dwarf. Years ago, my mom was really into Moringa plants. It's supposed to be a super plant with incredible nutritional benefits and vigorous growing. And I've seen that it can also be used as rabbit fodder. And we raise rabbits. And I love the idea of growing fodder, but this is also something we can use ourselves. I have heard you're not supposed to eat the roots, so if you get moringa, don't go snacking on the roots. They may be toxic, but the leaves are extremely healthy, and I am interested to see how these turn out. I may put some in pots just to help them over winter. What? It's fine. Oh no, we are running out of time. Okay, thank you, Corbell. My phone has limited storage space, and I didn't know we were doing so long. All right, what's this?
Brown sugar tomato.
That's right, the brown sugar tomato. It has amazing reviews. It sounds absolutely delightful. It has a silky texture and a smoky, complex flavor. I love the words smoky and fruity in flavors. It just sounds fabulous. I'm really excited to grow these. I hope they do well. I have a bad history with tomatoes. All right, I also have stevia. Honestly, I hate stevia. It tastes disgusting. But my mother-in-law uses it. And if something terrible were to happen and us not have sugar, I would want to be able to sweeten things. Okay, that's a free seed packet. I don't know that one. This, tomato prairie fire. Oh no, I'm going to have to record again. We're back. I had 43. Yeah, that's great. Okay, we were on the prairie fire tomato. These sound awesome. They look kind of like cherry tomatoes, but they're bigger. I think the thing online said they tend to be about 3 inches long. So I mean, it's not a tiny tomato, but it's also not a big one, and I don't do well with big tomatoes for some reason. But these are said to be incredibly sweet. Apparently there's I think it's called the Brix chart or something rating, and these have a 10 on that chart thing, and that's basically sweetness. I don't know if it goes higher than 10 or if these are just the sweetest of sweet, but they're very pretty and they are said to be incredibly delicious. So I am looking forward to growing those quite a bit. Next, we have the Lesia pepper, and this is, I'll read the back, believed to be the sweetest of all peppers and with the thickest flesh, which means more meat for, your plant, because, peppers tend to be hollow. So intensely juicy texture, high yielding, rugged, easy to grow. They sound great, and I look forward to growing them. They're actually a lot bigger than I expected compared to the picture in the seed catalog, and they're very pretty. I'm looking forward to growing these. Okay, next. Ooh. Zloty Land chamomile. I have tried to grow chamomile many times, and they have all ended in failure. This one is said to grow well. Reviews, other people have struggled with chamomile as well, but they had success with these. And I can't recall if these have bigger flowers or more flowers, but basically it's supposed to be wonderful. And I've been wanting to grow chamomile for years and have failed many times. Hopefully this chamomile will change that for me and we will have success. Okay, another eggplant variety is the Nagasaki Long. I have no experience with these. A lot of this stuff is going to be new for me, except for those carrots. Those are one I've done before. But it says this is a tender, never bitter fruit, and it's an heirloom. I think most of these are actually heirlooms, although it's possible they're not all. It's got good reviews. Prolific, pretty. It looks black, but I think they might actually be like an extremely dark purple. But that's an eggplant type we're going to grow as well. And okay, these looked so gorgeous that I really, really wanted to try growing them. The Pusa Azita Black Carrot. Yes, they are said to handle the heat very well. In Arkansas, it gets hot, like potentially fatally hot in the summers. It can be pretty brutal. So I'm hoping that these will thrive here regardless of season. I normally plant carrots and harvest them when it gets cold because they do so well in the cold. But I'm excited about these. Their picture in The magazine is just gorgeous. Look how dark they are. Super dark purple. Very beautiful. I'm looking forward to growing them. And I got 2 free seed packets. I have Merlot lettuce. I don't know if I will like this or not, but I can grow it and find out. And if I don't, I'm sure that my rabbits and chickens or pigs will. Or possibly children. And we got the datil pepper for free. Okay, it says it's a blazing hot, blunt little 3.5-inch fruit. Vicious heat, complex fruity flavor. So I might grow this, but I'm not looking forward to tasting it. Yeah, my husband, he has this weird thing where he grows incredibly hot peppers, even though he doesn't like them, and then he makes me taste them, and I have to eat a pepper every time he grows it. With the habaneros, he assured me they're not as spicy as a jalapeno. He was incorrect. They are like 6 to 9 times spicier than jalapenos.
I thought it was 10.
Then on the high end, but terrible. So I have no doubt if I grow this, I'm going to have to eat at least one. At least I'll get to enjoy complex and fruity flavors along with the vicious heat. Unless I sell the little plants and then I don't have to eat them. But we will see. Okay, those are the seeds that I ordered for the 2024 growing season. And honestly, I thought that I did really well, but I have a whole list on my phone now of seeds that I'm hoping to find at a seed exchange that's coming up locally. Okay, so I was going to tell y'all a tip for narrowing down what to purchase when everything sounds amazing. And that tip is to go online and read reviews. Baker Creek has reviews on most of their seeds. And even if you don't buy from them, you can still read how people like the seeds, how they did in their climate. You can compare their zone to yours. I mean, it takes some objective thinking when you do read reviews because sometimes it is user error. But I have found that doing review comparisons really helps me narrow it down, because if something looks and sounds great, but almost all of the reviews are saying it was nasty or it didn't grow well, then I'm not going to view that worth my time and money. So this was my very first technical, official YouTube video. Thank you, Corbell, for being such a wonderful helper. And thank y'all for watching. I hope that it wasn't awful. Yeah. So thank you for bearing with us if you did. And maybe we will see you again. Bye.